Yo, 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 fellas, what's going on? How y'all doing out there? What's going on, fellas? How are you guys doing tonight? Talk to me. Talk to me. We are
On. How
live.
y'all
We are
doing?
live. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. But we are live, fellas. We are live. What's going on with y'all? Let y'all pile up in here before we get into the ism. Gonna let y'all pile up in here. Go on and pile up in the room. Speak to me. Press one when you're in here. Let me know who all in here, man. Hustler for life. What's going on, bro? What's going on? J2 Trill, Casanova Cortez, 562 Roster Boy, Manuel, what's up? What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? Can y'all hear me? How my volume sounding? How's my volume sounding? My day is good, bro. Ethan, my day is good. Thank you for asking, bro. Thank you for asking, my brother. My volume good? Okay, we in here. First super chat of the day, Gavin, for $1.99 super chat. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. But yeah, we in here. Y'all see the title. We're going to talk about women chasing your validation. We're going to get into that real heavy. We're going to break that thing down, all the way down, like how I break the game down, you know. What's up, Dre? Did you change your name to that because of my name, or is that really your name? Is that really your name? Gotta show love. Appreciate you. And I'm trying to show the love back, bro. Y'all going to ask y'all questions before I get into the game. Y'all going to ask y'all your questions. Get y'all questions out the way. Joe Blast, what's up, brother? Get your questions out the way. My Instagram is you know what? Let me put this link up. My Instagram is King Dreism. We'll put it in the chat. That's my Instagram right there. That is my gram. Guys, let me take the time to say, if you don't have my course, Attraction 101, go get it because the price is going up. I'm revamping that thing. I'm going to revamp it. Ism. You don't know what ism means? Ism is a distinctive practice or system or philosophy, like racism, sexism, feminism, capitalism, playerism. It's like a system, philosophy, or ideology. That's what that is. I've been flaking on HOs. Does that turn women off? Yeah, when you don't, you got to keep your word, bro. Keep your word. Always keep your word. Always keep your word. Why are you flaking? What makes you want to flake? French, what's up, my bro? Learn something new every day. Yeah, ism is just an ideology or, a system or a way of doing things. Like I say, just like racism or, capitalism or socialism or feminism. We got playerism. I coined that, playerism. Prolax bro 447. What's up, bro? What's going on, bro? How are you tonight? I work construction and I get tired. Haha. Try to keep your word, man. Try to keep your word. I don't like to call myself a dating coach, but I guess that's what I am. I'm more like a game advisor. But I started doing this actually in 2018, the end of 2018. That's how long I've been doing this. End of 2018. So yeah, add that up. It depends on what type of level. If you're talking about just smashing and dashing, then yeah, but you don't want to invest into a woman who's investing into somebody else. How that's gonna work? That ain't gonna work at all. That ain't gonna work. And most women are dealing with other dudes, so it's something you're gonna have to get used to. But I mean, if she got a boyfriend or some shit like that, then you don't want to get too wrapped up in that. I would keep it moving, honestly. But if you gotta hit it and keep it moving. My boy Nelly Nail, what's going on, brother? What's going on, my dude? I'm gonna try not to make this one a long one. I know I said that shit last week. I said that shit last week. I think that watching your videos and other videos like yours is like a way of subconsciously telling myself I can't get bitches. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. What you think? That's just like me saying, me reading books on how to get money or how to be financially free. I'm subconsciously telling myself that I can't ever get no money. That don't make sense, bro. My videos ain't telling you that. You need to have confidence. You understand? Yeah, it's like saying I can't never get no money because I'm subconsciously telling myself that I can't get money because I'm reading a book on how to get money or how to make more money. That don't make sense, bro. Yeah, gents, work on that vocab. Walk towards words you don't understand yet. For sure, Mose, man. No, I'm not on Clubhouse. I'm not on Clubhouse. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. Between this and YouTube and TikTok and consultations and programs, and I just don't have time to being a content creator is one thing, but not only do I create content, I fucking coach people too, day in and day out, and answering DMs and emails and consultations on the phone. It's hard to find time, you know? And I'm not seeing like it's just I get that you can network and shit like that, but I'm not seeing a way to grow from TikTok. Like I don't see that as an avenue for me to grow what I'm doing on TikTok. I just don't. But if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. News and rules. What's up, brother? True Savage. What's up, brother? True Savage. What does the TRU in your name stand for? Yo, Dre, why is she always finding a reason to argue? And it's anything not get together when we make plans to get together. And it's anything not get together. I don't. It sounds if I read that correctly, first of all, she's always she's always finding a reason to argue because she know you're gonna argue with her. It takes two people to argue. You do understand that, right? So when chicks know you ain't about that and you ain't about that drama, they ain't gonna come at you like that. If you stand strong on that, if you stand firm on, I ain't arguing, or you got to get the hell up out my face. If you stand on that, they ain't gonna try you. So that's why they know you're an outlet for it. They know you're an outlet for their toxic bull crap. You understand? So that's number one. And it sounds like she's making an excuse to do her thing on the side. Dre, you plan on collabing with other YouTubers? Collabing how? I do panels and stuff. I found you on TikTok. Yep. A lot of y'all found me on TikTok. This one broad said $60 versus $200 dates room. If you take me to McD's, you block. If you take me to Lake to walk, you block. Fuck her. I'm glad. I gotta appreciate chicks like that. I gotta appreciate chicks like that. Because it's some chicks that'll use you and they'll take advantage of you. They don't like you, they'll just take advantage of you. They'll be like, oh, I don't like him. I could just use him. A lot of chicks are like that. That's what I get. That's what I teach y'all how to spot. But yeah, fuck her. Stay on your grind instead of playing red pill games to keep women interested. Appreciate you. What's good? Player back at it again. King Ken, what's up, brother? And yeah, when I do be having free time, I be liking to be in my own little world, playing my little video games and relaxing, bro. When I pull away from this shit, I like to, But it's like I have a lot going on as far as this shit goes, so I don't really be having time to. And like I was saying, like when you creating content, it's one thing to create content, but I do all the other shit as well. And to be creating content for different platforms, and it's too much. It's way too much. So I stick to what's working. TikTok working, YouTube working, Instagram working. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, I'm managing 2 different communities on Discord and on Facebook. It's a lot, bro. If I'm trying to be more alpha, isn't that beta? Because like no alpha is trying to be alpha, they just is. Yet my bitch ass out here watching your videos because I ain't that. You stop worrying about being alpha and beta. You watch the videos to learn to understand it, get knowledge. There's nothing wrong with gaining knowledge, and there's nothing. I watch YouTube videos when I want to know something about anything. Don't be so low in your self-esteem that you block yourself from learning something. You beating yourself up. You beating yourself up to the point, and your self-esteem is so low that the fact that you learning something, you like self-sabotaging yourself from learning something that could actually help you out. That's the negativity in you. That's the negative part of your brain speaking. You have to block that out. You understand? But stop worrying about being alpha and beta and all that. Don't worry about that. Pull my drag. What's up, bro? Why do you think women use shaming language when you tell the truth about women? Because they want to shame you. It's escapism. They want to shame you. That's their way of escaping and deflecting to shame it. Shame you. I can't pronounce that name, but I appreciate you, bro. We about to chop it up on some Players SHIT. I got this shit monetized. Look, I just stopped myself from cursing and then cursed in the next breath. I put the monetization on here, so we trying to keep it clean. You dig? How soon is too soon to use a monetary investment tactic with women? What tactic is that? Please let me know what tactic is that. I was playing Nintendo N64 emulator on my laptop yesterday. Gotta have that chill time. Yeah, you gotta have your escape. I like to use my weekends for that. Because at first I was nonstop, 7 days a week, all day. Started to get burned out. Mentally draining. Dealing with men's problems all day is draining. You know, and then I start neglecting other areas of my life. So, and if you're not balanced, you take a hit to your mental health. So I try to balance things out. I keep my games and you know, my recreational shit to the weekend. Although it is Sundays, I feel like Sunday is the best night to do it. A lot of other bigger YouTubers are not live streaming and shit. So I just found my little lane and I do it Sunday. But I want to know how soon is what is a monetary investment tactic? I don't know what that is. And where did you learn that from? You know you're an alpha of all. This shit come natural. What can I say to break the ice when I don't know what to talk about? Then you need to find somebody interesting enough to where you know what to talk about. You obviously don't like the girl if you don't know what to talk about. The same way you asking me questions here, the same way you talking here, the same way you would talk to your friends, talk to a woman like that. But that's not the problem. The problem is you don't know how to talk. You've convinced yourself that you don't know what to talk about, right? So if I say, well, go find you somebody that you like, and then you'll know what to talk about, you're gonna come up with something else because you convinced yourself that you don't know what to talk about. The problem is that it's not that you don't know what to talk about. The problem is that you're scared. That's it. If you're scared, say you're scared. Then we can go. Then we can get somewhere. But you know, you know what to talk about. You're just scared to talk about it. You mentioned it in your course. Ask them to grab X before coming over. Oh, you talking about that? It's when they first time coming over. When you first come to your house, hey, bring me XYZ. But I said that then though. I said that in my course. Hey, how'd you find me on Facebook? It's interesting when people find me on Facebook because I don't use Facebook like that. I don't really focus on Facebook. So how did you find me on Facebook? Why do you think that women want to make you less attractive and bitchify you? Then once you're more simp like that, they act like they are repulsed by you. It's not that they deliberately, I mean, some women deliberately try to emasculate you, but it's not like they're trying to make you less attractive. It's that they do want those things. The problem is you don't have balance. So when you are that, you're not the other way. You don't know how to balance. And you being the simp all day, or you being needy and shit like that, and you don't know how to be anything else, that's repulsive, and they get repulsed by that. It's they do want certain things. They do want you to treat them a certain type of way, but they also don't want you to be needy and acting like a bitch and all that. You feel me? How do I deal with insecurities? Change them. If you have something you're insecure about, change it. And if you can't change it, you have to accept. You have to accept it. When I first went to prison, they used to give us this. They had this saying. They gave us a pamphlet. And we used to have to say this saying. God grant me the serenity to. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Let's say, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You understand? So grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, which is insecurities in yourself that you can't change, like your height or, your nose size. Well, you can change that, but the courage to change the things that you can. So if you're insecure about being fat, then get your fat ass in the gym. Have courage to do that, to take on change. If you broke, get your ass up and go get some money. You see what I'm saying? And the wisdom to know the difference between things you can and can't change. Yeah, I learned that little prayer or whatever when I first went to prison, and that stuck with me for the since. That quote has always stuck with me. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change to change the things that I can change, and the wisdom to know the difference. I just took y'all to church, but that's how you deal with insecurities, my brother. Girl, I'm smashing asked for more attention, so I called her 10 minutes while she was doing a pullback. She's normally all over me. Last time we met, she was detached as fuck. How to get it back to the way it was? Stop worrying about it. Don't worry about it. You live your life. It sounds simple, but that's the answer. Don't worry about it. What's good, Randy Reed? Damn, y'all got these motherfuckers coming in. How do I slow them down? Let's see. It's a good start to the week. Most people think Monday is the beginning of the week. For sure. Dude is stalking you. Who is dude? Let me see what these likes looking like, though. Y'all do me a favor and get these likes up. I got a hater now. I got somebody that's just like everything as soon as I put it up now. I don't know who it is, but that's the internet for you. The internet has gave the weak dudes, the bitch dudes a voice and an outlet. But who's stalking me? Can you do romance and still be alpha? Yeah, I'll probably talk about that next week. Stop worrying about being alpha. Don't worry about that. It's don't worry about that. Don't worry about being alpha. It's never okay to give simp energy, because a simp is a man who puts a woman's needs before his own. That's what a simp is. A simp is a woman who puts a man who puts a woman on a pedestal and puts a woman's needs before his own. That's a simp.
All right, cool.
That's what a simp is. So it's never okay to give simp energy, but doing something nice for a girl, or doing something nice for your lady, or being, that's not a simp. spending time and go giving a compliment or whatever you call it. That's not being a simp. A simp is a person who puts a woman's needs before his own, who puts women first and who puts them on a pedestal. That's a simp. And then there's things that you do that are simp-ish. You get what I'm saying? Like the behaviors that one would display when they put a woman's need before his own. That's what I'm saying. That's a simp. Some of this stuff I'm not gonna answer because I have videos and I talk about stuff like this all day. And everybody else talk about stuff like this. Y'all guys got to do the homework, man. You'll never appreciate the game if you don't do the homework. How do I not validate females when we're in bed? They ask me if I like their pee when we're being intimate, trying to keep it clean. Stop worrying about this. I'm talking about that today. It's like a 2-part. So next week I'll get deeper into it, but we're gonna talk about the validation. But don't worry about that, bro. Especially when you doing your due. They ask you like it, tell them yeah. You feel me? It ain't gonna be. She ain't gonna be like, oh, let me stop. Oh, he said he liked it. No, I don't like him no more. Let me call my other man. Y'all take this shit too far. Y'all take the validation thing. Y'all took the validation thing and made it something that it don't need to be. That's why we're here today. I rarely validate, but when we're in the middle of you're in the spot, again, stop worrying about that. So this female and me been best friends for 7 years, and she gives me all the signs saying that she wants a relationship. But when I ask her, all she says she doesn't want to ruin our friendship. Is another dude who don't listen to me or who hasn't taken the time to watch the videos. If she liked you, you would know it. She would be with you if she wanted to. She doesn't want to ruin the friendship. She doesn't want to ruin the fact that she has a boyfriend, right? She has a boyfriend, which is you. She has a gay best friend, which is you. She has all of that in one. Emotional support, a guy to lean and call on, a guy's energy, the whole nine, and she ain't got to give up nothing. So she get all the free attention and everything, and she ain't got to give up nothing. She don't got to do nothing for it. So of course she don't want to ruin that. That's what I don't want to ruin the friendship mean. Alpha Brick, what's up, brother? Yeah, they coming too fast. I'm reading them on StreamYard, so maybe I should read them on YouTube. Have the same problem. She pulled back after she was all over me. Damn. She wasn't all over you. You was all over her. That's why she pulled back. Women pull back because you crowd their space. That's why they pull back. When you crowd their space, they're gonna pull back on you. They pulling back for space. People need space to breathe. How can a person fall if they don't have the room to fall? If they don't have the space to fall in love, how can they fall? If there's space, if you right there to catch them, they can't fall. How do I make her fall in love with you? How do I make her fall in love? Back up. That's how you make her fall in love. Back up. So she can have a space to fall and hit her face. I hope that don't go over your head, my man. Chick at work straight questioning me as soon as she pull up. Never met her. What's up with her? You got to find out, bro. Ask her what's up with her. Ask her. I don't know. I don't know her. Shout out to RPC, the Rail Pill Chauvinist. RPC, what's good, brother? How you been, bro? My dude, RPC, what's going on, bro? Been watching you for a minute. Appreciate you, Jeffy Cease. Hey, shout out to Chosen for the $4.99 super chat. I'm having a hard time figuring out where to find chicks besides the mall. Anywhere. The world is your oyster, bro. Anywhere. You go to the store, you see something you like, holla. Anywhere, everywhere. Women are everywhere. Y'all think that there's a designated spot that you can just holler at women. Like, go anywhere. Anywhere you out and about at. When you see a chick you like, go talk to her. Been watching your channel for a minute. Just wanted to say thank you. Extremely informative. Only regret I have is finding your channel too late. It's never too late, bro. It's never too late. You should do a video on women trying to sneak you into a relationship. I may have. I don't know. I'll check, though. Send me a DM or email and remind me to do that if I haven't done it already. I'll check, though, but that's a good idea. I have so many videos, I don't know. I don't even know no more. You should do an online video chat live with a dude with a good situation that we can all learn from. If people pay me for private consultations, I don't think that it's fair. And this is just my opinion. If a person paid me for a private consultation, I don't think that it's fair that everybody else get that game for free and they had to pay for it. You understand what I'm saying? That's not fair to me. So if you pay me for, whatever I charge for an hour, and then in that hour I let everybody else hear for free, but you had to pay, I don't know. I don't think that's right. So I definitely don't think that's right. TOP, what's going on, bro? What's going on, my dude? How are you? Y'all go subscribe to Red Pill Chauvinist channel. Go subscribe to the Red Pill Chauvinist channel. Good stuff over there about traveling, life, the whole nine. And go subscribe to the TOP cast, my man TOP. That good OG game and wisdom. Salute to both of those guys. I've been watching your stuff every day. I can't keep up with the game. Keep watching it, bro. Soak it in. Soak it up. You're going to be a beast. You understand? We're going to get into it in a second. Y'all know I'm going to read an email first. Yeah, y'all do me a favor and get the likes up, man, before I continue. Get them likes up. Yo, y'all know y'all got to send me videos and news and shit, so I can break down the game on news and shit that's happening, and like videos that you think, that I could break some game down on. That's y'all responsibility to send me. That's what I task y'all with. But yeah, y'all do me a favor, get the likes up before we get started, please. And thank you. Everybody hit that like button. How do I maintain mysterious? By continuing to improve your life, continuing to progress and grow. That's how you that's how you maintain your mysteriousness. Continue to elevate, continue to self-improve, continue to upgrade yourself. And a bitch will never be able to put her hands on you. She'll never be able to figure you out. You understand? That makes sense? That's how you stay mysterious. Guys think that being mysterious is keeping information away from a chick. That don't make you mysterious, man. Because you didn't tell her what town you was born in. That don't make you mysterious. Mysterious is a chick not being able to figure you out. And the best way to have a chick not figure you out is to continue to progress, never stay the same. And when I say never stay the same, of course you be you at your core, but never stay the same as in you should be striving to improve every single day, you know, becoming, as what they say, the best version of yourself every single day. She'll never be able to put her finger around you. She'll never be able to put her finger on you. But the minute you stop, the minute you stay still, then she'll be able to figure you out. Feel me? You got to keep it moving. You see, I'm going to teach you the real shit. I'm not going to teach you the gimmicky shit. Oh, well, just how you be mysterious. You tell them, you don't tell them, you know, don't tell them where you're from and you withhold information. I tell a chick my whole life, I don't give a shit. She still never figure me out. You feel me? Because I move fast. She can't keep up. You know, I'm talkative. When I get around chicks and shit, I'm talkative as hell. I ain't one of the dudes to be like, oh, you know, I talk. I got to get the gift of gab though. I know how to swoo women with my words, so I don't really have to be one of those quiet guys. I actually know how to talk to women, but that's how you stay mysterious. We'll do like a sweepstakes where you like you pick someone who got a situation to do a live consultation for him for free. The specific shit really hits. I don't know. Maybe I'll think about that. Yeah, I saw that one. That was old. That's old news. Yeah, send the videos to me on Instagram. Let's see what them likes looking like before we get started. We almost there. Give me a couple more. Give me a few more likes. Give me a few more likes, baby. And we in there. We ready to get started. Before we get started, let me do something before we get started. Before we get started,
drop me a comment.
Oh shit, sorry about that. Yeah, I had to bless the tip jar. But yeah, let's see. Read a couple more of these comments. You really got to see. I don't know. Send that to me. Can't get it over myself that my relationship of 3 years is done. It's hard to leave when I got attached to her, 3 kids. I feel like I'm losing everything. Help, please. You are. That's why you stop giving people everything. Yeah, you gotta say fuck her and them fucking kids if they ain't yours. If it's over, it's over. It's time to move on. Pick yourself up and figure out your life. Understand that it's gonna hurt. You're gonna feel the pain, but you'll get through it. It's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. What are the thing? TikTok was a blessing and a curse because TikTok brought me a lot of inexperienced people, a lot of young kids that's very inexperienced. What are questions that are good to ask women when getting to know them? Ask them what you want to know. Like, I can't give you the thing to say. What do you want to know about women? What do you want to know about the particular girl? Whatever you want to know, then ask her. I can't think for you. You understand? I can't think for you, bro. You have to ask her what you want to know. Start there. Y'all, a lot of the times, y'all kids, man, and I know a lot of y'all don't be having dads, man. Y'all have to think for yourself. You have to think for yourself. It just feels like it's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. You just lost your source of validation. That's all. You lost your source of validation. You ain't got nobody to make you feel complete no more. That's all. Boo-hoo. Shout out to the super chat, though. I appreciate you. Shout out to Jay Robles for the $5 super chat. But it's not the end of the world. You just lost your source of what you thought was consistent validation. You put everything into a chick, you got burned. It happens, bro. Move on. At my age, 37 feels like it's hard to start over. It's because you want it to be hard. You know, but you should say those super chats and get with me. Send me an email and book a session with me. I'll get you through it. I've gotten several guys through this exact scenario. It's my forte. It's what I do. I have you like a new man in 1 hour. For sure. But sometimes you gotta start over. Sometimes you just have to start over. Look at it. Look at the bright side. Your things still, I don't know your health scenario, but I would imagine your things still work. Your things still get hard. You get up, you're still healthy, you still got your money, you ain't going through divorce, you don't have you don't understand? You could be 70 or 55 like a lot of dudes, and they chick leave them when they 55 after 20 fucking years, and then they got to give up half of everything and alimony and child support. That could be you, but it's not. So I appreciate the fact that you keep it a buck, even though the stuff you say sometimes might sting. Yeah, I'm not trying to sting. I just got to tell the truth. I got to tell you the truth, bro. It's my duty to tell you the truth. But I don't try to make things sting or put people down and none of that. I just have to. I would be doing you a disservice if I said it any other way than the way that it needs to be said. Yeah, she did you a favor, bro. She did you a huge favor. You got to look at it like that. Stop being negative. If you want to know that, you have to hit me up privately and seek a session. I don't talk my business in public. This is my business. We chopping it up. We're not discussing business. As long as you're not hurting her or trying to get me to, you can't go wrong with the questions. Why there's always more women out there to talk to. Go be Inspector Gadget. For sure. We was all in that situation. Everybody has been in that situation before. Every last one of us. So if you're not, you haven't been, you're a virgin. But let me get to the email. Let me get to this email. Before I get into it though, shout out to my man Alfie Kingdom, the coldest player on the planet, Alfie Kingdom, for the $3 super sticker. Press 1. That Alfie just reminded me. Press 1 if y'all ready for the ism. Press 1 if y'all ready for the ism. I said I'm gonna read the email first, because I got to give you guys the business, because it's a lot of you guys like this. It's a lot of you guys like this. So, but shout out to Alfie. Press 1. Press 1 if you're ready for the ism. Try donating, but it ain't working. Anyone know why it's declining my card? I typed all the right shit. Because you ain't got no money on it. Nah, but if you cursed or said anything whack, they're not gonna let it go through. So you can't curse or nothing. You can't curse and shit. So but yeah, let's get into this. So my man, I was about to say my man name. I ain't gonna say my man name. Let's see. Put this in a spot where I can read. I got a double monitor, but it's kind of wide and it's hard for me to see over there. Okay, so my man says, I met this girl that was in a 9-year relationship with a guy who she was not married to. that was locking her down and keeping her away from her family. She claimed she didn't want to be with him anymore, so she was able to get away one day, pack some of her stuff, and move into my place. We're going to pause right there. Shout out to the $10 from my man, Ivy Kingdom. You know, the money make me stop. And I got to address the money. I got to address the paper. And I got to address when people dig into their pockets to show their gratitude to the gracious game advisor. So shout out to my man, Ivy Kingdom, for the $10 super chat. Shout out to Prolax Bro 447 for the $5 super chat. You dig? Right. YouTube don't take EBT, bro. But shout out to you brothers, man. I appreciate that, man. It's always appreciated when, you know, people spend their hard-earned money. Prolax, bro, you got a $5 super chat. It just came through. I just read it, bro. So shout out to Prolax Bro 447 for the $5 super chat. But all right, let me get back to this. Let me get back to it. But y'all remember that, right? I'm gonna start over. My boy says, I met this girl that was in a 9-year relationship with a guy, and she was not married to. And he was locking her down and keeping her away from her family. She claimed she didn't want to be with him anymore, so she was able to get away one day, pack some of her stuff, and move into my place. The Mexican cat was not good in bed, and when we went to Pound Town, when we finally went to Pound Town, which he's alluding to, he finally hit it, I broke her back in. Well, she ended up living with me for about a month, and the baby daddy started going crazy, blowing up her phone and texting. What I came to find out is she was lying to him about where she was living and honestly making the guy feel like he had a chance to get back with her. I'm going to say that again. What I came to find out is she was lying to him about where she was living and honestly making the guy feel like he had a chance to get back with her. Well, one day, his little son spilled the beans and told him that she was living with a black guy and we sleep together. This guy told her that he was going to off me. Also, she was trying to play the guy along because they had a stimulus check coming that was going to his account because they filed jointly, and she didn't want him not giving her half if he found out. The closer all this stuff was coming to the day she left, I was noticing how she would like to argue a lot. Finally, she tells me and her mom that she is leaving me to get back to him. She is leaving me to go back to him for my protection, and so she can give her money. So she can get her money from the stimulus check. She also said she don't love me. She don't love him, but she loves me though. Then she hits me with, "Can we stay friends? Help me." Did y'all digest that? Did y'all digest that? Did y'all digest that? This ain't really got nothing to do with single mothers, bro. This don't got nothing to do with single mothers. Did y'all digest that? This got everything to do with you guys being so empty inside, so, for lack of a better word, pathetic with yourself, that you are willing to put up with anything just the thought of having a woman love you. Y'all are willing to put your lives on the line, everything on the line, just for the thought of having a woman that can consistently give you some validation. Y'all don't care what's going on. Y'all don't care the situation. You basically a homeless shelter. You see what I'm saying? You like a refugee center, bro. You willing to, bro, y'all got to stop. Y'all have to stop. This dude, right, bro, if you listening, my dude, They were arguing. This is what happened. This is what happened, bro. They were arguing, right? He probably put her out. She didn't pack her stuff and escape. See, she made you think, right? This how much of a sucker you are. She made you think that she like was getting abused and she had to pack her shit and just sneak out like a thief in the night and escape to your house. And it was like, oh, you saved the fucking day. You big strong man. You saved me from my abusive baby daddy. No, nigga. She she put her ass out. She ain't had nowhere to go, and she came and laid up with your sucker ass. You understand? That y'all gotta come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. She didn't have to escape and be like, oh my god. He put her ass out. Because if that was her house, if it was her house, if it was her house, he would have been on the streets. No, that's his house. She was getting unruly and kicked her ass. He kicked her ass out. She was vulnerable and homeless. And so she came to your simp ass, right? Now she got you in a situation to where you about to lose your goddamn life and you don't even care as long as you get some sex. Then she lied. Well, I don't know what you got going on, but you broke her back in, bro. Vulnerable women you're gonna always in your mind. You're going to always break a vulnerable woman's back in. She's vulnerable, so she go moan a little harder. She's going to squirm and do all of this shit and be all into it and shit. She's vulnerable. She's open. That don't mean nothing, bro. You ain't doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, this nigga calling and blowing her up, right? So now you messing with a chick, right? Who about to go back? What the stimulus check was $600 or something? What was the stimulus check this time? $600 or some shit like that. You got a chick who she they fighting over stimulus money and you right in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? So what happened? She sold her soul for $600. That's why she went back. She played you. Oh yeah, I just want to go. I want to get the $1,200. I don't want him to take my money, so I'm gonna go live with him. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. He kicked her ass out. He kicked her out. She ain't had nowhere to go. She can't go stay with her mama, right? She came and stayed with you. She came and stayed with you. And what happened was he called her back and said, I miss my family. And your ass is out there. That's what happened. I make videos about this stuff. I don't wake up and do this stuff for my health. I don't make videos. I've talked about the scenarios like this in videos. Watch the fucking videos. Y'all niggas, I don't know if y'all just love the playerism coming off of my tongue, or do y'all watch me because y'all are wooed by my words? Press 1 if you watch me because you wooed by my words, or press 2 if you actually listening to the game and you learning. If you press 1, you shouldn't be pressing 1, but it's starting to feel like y'all niggas is watching me because y'all are addicted to the playerism as far as what's coming off my mouth, to the macking. Y'all are addicted to the macking, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done fell in love with the macking. That's what the old school niggas saying. You niggas that fell in love with the macking. Is that what it is? Because I make videos about stuff like this. You feel me? She tells me her and her mom that she is leaving me to go back to him. She does convince you that, oh, I'm going back to him so he don't do nothing to you. No, she going back to him because she miss her family. She miss her home. That's what. Stop being y'all guys y'all will put up with anything just for the thought of having a woman around you consistently. Like, come on, bro. Y'all do have to love yourself. You have to. I don't understand it. I don't understand how you can not love yourself and value yourself to where you're just like dealing with raggedy shit. This bitch is obviously raggedy. They arguing over a $1,200 stimulus check. They obviously raggedy. Like, you about to lose your life over this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Love yourself. Value yourself. Stop letting them play you. They just tell you anything. All a female got to do to y'all is speak soft to y'all. And then y'all just like, oh, y'all just fucking melt. Y'all just fucking melt. Like, oh my God, she loved me. I broke her back in. She claims she don't love him. She loved me though. Come the fuck out of. How can she love you and she only knew you for a month? You was somewhere to stay. Closer, he says, closer to the day she left, he started noticing she would like to argue a lot. Duh, she trying to plan her escape. She hoping that you say something foul, or she hoping that you kick her out so she could be justified in doing what she did, right? So she don't feel like a dirtbag for using you. So she starts little beefs and arguments with you, so you can either say some old unforgiving shit or call her fat or call her the B word or something like that. In your emotions, she could be like, oh hell no, I ain't never dealing with you again. And now she got an excuse, or she hoping that she becomes so unruly that you finally have a spine and put her ass out. So she have an excuse to go back to her man. No harm, no foul. Right? Now she don't feel guilty. This is what's going on. Stop letting y'all be letting women play y'all, man. Like, I was reading this, like, come on, brother. She ain't trying to play him. She playing you. Hey, she convinced you that I just want to make sure I get my stimulus. She playing you. Can we stay friends? Come on, bro. I hope you watching. I really hope you watching, bro. But y'all gotta do better than this, man. Y'all really have this one disappointed me. I was really disappointed. You know, love yourself, value yourself. Don't just be in any, and it ain't really got nothing to do with single moms. I don't know why you guys think. I understand the concept of guys, you know, who don't have kids and wanting to start a fresh family. I understand that part about the whole single mom thing. But y'all act like sometimes y'all be thinking that, to the guy who made the single mom comment, y'all think that only single moms act like this. No, fam. They all will do you dirty. They ain't single moms or nothing. Single moms are no kids. A chick is a chick, bro. You understand? Y'all think because a chick don't got kids, she won't run you around in circles. She won't break your ass. She'll break you. No regrets. MGTOW. Okay. Nah, MGTOW is like it's the equivalent to male feminism. It's like a male feminine, like feminism, but for men. That's what MGTOW is, to me at least. I was having a conversation with this feminist chick, obvious feminist chick. You know, she inspired my new TikTok that I'm gonna drop in the morning. But you know, I was just explaining to her, like, you know, not really explaining, but I was kind of poking fun at the fact that, you know, they use the whole toxic masculinity. And I'm just like, you know, if you can't find a guy to elevate you, to if you can't elevate yourself past a booty call, just say that. That's what that means, right? You're not successful with men. You don't know how to deal with men. You don't know how to get men to give you what you want and need. And so now everything is toxic masculinity and toxic. And instead of placing the blame on yourself, you place the blame on the men instead of looking in the mirror. It's the same thing with MGTOW on the other foot. That's why I don't really do all that MGTOW shit. So I know you probably gonna dislike the video. Yep. That's cool. That's fine. But yeah, we ain't no MGTOW over here. Ain't no MGTOW. That's mental health issues. If you really want to know. We win with women over here. I don't need to go MGTOW. I get what I want from women. Women don't give me a headache. They give y'all headaches. I do this to help y'all to not get a headache, but I don't get headaches from women anymore. So, but my man who sent me the email, and the guy's like this. All money ain't good money, right? All coochie ain't good coochie. All women ain't good women. That's what I mean when I say all money ain't good money. Sometimes you can get yourself in a situation, right? The signs are clear. And sometimes it'll cost you your life, man. Don't be so thirsty for validation and so thirsty for a woman to fill your void that you're willing to just put up with any fucking thing. She ain't the only woman on the planet. You feel me? So that was that. That email kind of disturbed me. Let me read some of these comments before we get into the ism. That email really disturbed me, bro. Love yourself, man. Love yourself. That's what I got for that one. Help me. You wanted me to help you. I say love and value yourself. If you loved and valued yourself truly, you wouldn't be in a situation like that. You understand? But yeah. What we got in the comments? What do we have in the comments? Let me see what y'all talking about. Yeah, I think some of y'all fall in love with the Mackin, man. I think some of y'all fall in love with the Mackin. Y'all don't even be listening to me. Cause that if you watch 1 or 2 videos of mine, you would know not to even email me about nothing like that. Cause you already know the problem. Let me see what y'all got going on. I'm topping somebody else arguing. Shut y'all arguing about. Y'all got too much going on. I ain't trying to go back to all that. But press 1 if y'all ready for what the show is about. It's chasing your validation. Women chasing your validation. I know y'all ready to be like, oh, I want her to chase my validation. Let me learn how to so I can get her to chase my validation. Right? I know y'all ready for that, right? But this ain't gonna be what you thought it was, as always. You know, I gotta break things down like how I break things down. You understand me? I gotta break things down like how I break things down. You should do a whole show on self-worth, self-love, and value. So, bro, every video that I put out has self-love, self-valuing. Every single video. That's pretty much the message behind every single video. I just have to figure out 100 different ways to say that shit. You understand? There's 101 different ways to package sugar: honey, syrup, nectar, fruit. You understand? White sugar, brown sugar, powdered sugar. It's all sugar. It's all love and value yourself as a man. I'll try that. I'll set that up. I think I'll try that. I will try that. Should you validate her in order for her to chase your validation? Oh, we're gonna get into that, bro. One more time, give me a round. They didn't get a lot of ones on that one. Let me get a 1, man. It's 60 some of y'all in here. Let me get a 1 if y'all ready for the ism. I don't got time for the trolls. If anything, I would rather do like the video calls. I would do something like that, video calls. It's easy to get a Google voice number and to call up and be trolling. I don't got time for that. I don't want this to turn into I don't want my viewer base to be listening to me because it's entertaining, because people calling, trolling, and making everybody upset. That ain't what I'm trying to do. You understand? And eventually, that's what shit turned into. So now I gotta feed into it because it's blowing up, and I ain't got time for that. I keep my shit like this. This ain't really about the views for me. You understand? This ain't really entertainment for me. I really wake up to do this, to save y'all. So yeah. But yeah, let's get into this. Let's get into this ism, right? Women chasing your validation. All right, before I start, let me address this. Yo, King, what if I asked my crush today when we chilling and she said, to be honest, I don't know? Did you listen to my show about being a leader and being a man, right? Being a leader. Number one, you shouldn't have no crush. Youngins. You know, what is a crush, right? But you ask her when she's free. As a man, you're a leader, right? So let's talk some man shit. You ask her when she's free. I'm free Saturday. Okay, Saturday, put on some cute, and we're gonna go get some fucking hot dogs. Or we're gonna go get some popcorn and take a walk and chit chat. Be ready at 5, 6, or whenever you said you're gonna be free, and let's go do this. You putting the ball in her court like a little bitch. Oh, when we gonna chill? Women, that's what hoes say. Hoes say that to me. Hoes be hitting me up like, when we gonna chill, Dre? You coming to her like you a hoe. When we gonna chill? She like, nigga, I don't know. You figure that out. Man, you want me to treat you like a man, right? You feel me? Come on, bro. That's man shit. I had to stop to address that. Nah, you can text her again, bro. Cause you did that to yourself. You understand? You it ain't like she ain't do nothing wrong to you. She don't know. Shit. She be like, to be honest, I don't know. What, you want her to take the lead? She ain't do nothing wrong. That's what shit. When hoes hit me up, be like, hey, when we gonna hang? When we gonna chill, Dre? When can I come through? When you gonna come through? When we gonna chill? Like, I don't know. I let you know. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't been thinking about that. Girl, she ain't probably thinking about you. You think she's sitting around all day thinking about you and hoping that you? No, bro. Bitch on Instagram and TikTok all day. She ain't thinking about you. But anyway, yeah, let's get into this. So, chasing your validation, this whole manosphere and everything, and all the dating coaches and all the game is getting women to chase your validation. Don't validate women. Women need validation. Don't validate women. Chase your validation. Chase your validation. I'm here to tell you guys, right? I am here to tell you that, guys, you actually do not want a woman chasing your validation. And I'm going to tell you why. Right? But before I tell you why, like I said, a lot of dating coaches, a lot of guys, they teach guys to chase, to get women to chase their validation, to chase the compliments. So they say no validation. This is why guys hit me up and ask me, and I get tired of it. This is why I'm making the show today, because the whole thing with the younger guys, and not even the younger guys, most guys now is validation. How can I not validation? How do I balance my validation? Da, 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 da. And all your whole game is based upon the foundation of your whole game is based upon should you fucking compliment a bitch or not, or should you let a bitch know you interest. This your whole game based on this. Your whole game, your whole interaction, your whole relationship with this woman, the foundation of your relationship with this woman is based upon should you compliment the bitch or not, should you express something to her or not, should you show concern or not? Because you don't want to validate her. This is a frail foundation, bro. Before I even get into it, this is a frail foundation to stand on in your relationship. This is why it's driving y'all crazy. I don't know what to do. Do I validate her? I don't want to validate it. Like the dude asked me, I was having the sex with the girl and she asked me, did I like it? Was she want validation? How do I not validate? Nigga, she into the sex and wanted you to talk shit to her. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Talk your shit. Put down and be dominant. It ain't got nothing to do with that. But your whole shit, the foundation of your game. I forgot your name, brother. I hope you're still here. Press 1 if I'm talking about you. I can't scroll up and think of who this was. But if you're still here, which you probably is, press 1 for me. But the foundation of your whole game, bro. The foundation of your whole game is based on, should I validate her or not? Don't validate. She want validation or chase more validation. So you hitting it, right? And she say, oh, you like this, sweet talking you and sex talking you and shit, and you worried about should you validate her or not, right? Instead of talking your shit and being dominant like she wants you to do. She wants you to say back in a masculine tone or whatever, I love this, my cookie, baby, or whatever you say. You see what I'm saying? You took it too far. I didn't take nothing too far. I ain't take nothing too far. You worried about validation. Should I not validate to the point to where you haven't said, to the point to where after your sex session was over, it compelled you enough to get on my show, my live stream, and ask me a question because you needed an answer. I didn't take shit too far. The foundation of your game is based on whether you validate a bitch or not. That shouldn't be your foundation, bro. Is what I'm saying. So you can get in your feelings if you want to all day. I didn't plan on calling you out. It just now hit me that you just said that. I didn't know who you was before this shit. So this is nothing personal. I'm just using you as an example. Don't get in your feelings because it's the game gonna slip you if you get in your feelings, my dude. But I ain't take nothing too far. I'm actually right on track. You just gonna probably starting to get in your feelings, but don't do that because the game gonna slip you. You did? Now, like I said, your game, the foundation of your game, the foundation of your relationships should not be based on validation. It's too weak. That's not a strong foundation. I understand, right? The no validation thing, right? This initially is cool because it raises interest because it sets you apart from everybody else. But past that, you shouldn't worry about that. You see what I'm saying? And this is what these guys don't explain to you. And I'm not taking away from no dating coach. I applaud any man that's out here helping dudes win with women, right? I applaud it. But a lot of the times, guys aren't as in depth or in the game as much as you guys think that they are. You understand? I'm out here. I do this. Excuse me. I'm out here. I do this. This is what I do. And I've been doing this. And I ain't just talking about being a dating coach. I'm talking about literally, this is what I do. This is what people know me for. Dre and his hoes. It's what people know me for. Always. You understand? So, like I say, no disrespect to nobody, but a lot of guys don't teach you that. They don't tell you, and it's not that because they're trying to mislead you, but maybe they don't even know that this is only cool in the beginning, and it's cool to this whole strategy, the no validation strategy. It be motherfuckers. It's not my foundation. It is your foundation. That's why you felt compelled enough to, after you was having sex with a chick, after the session was over a week or two ago, hundreds of hours later, a month later, however, you thought that in the middle of we talking about something else, you thought to ask me that question. That is the foundation. But anyway, reading that just threw me off my shit, what I was saying. But like I say, it's cool in the beginning to set yourself apart, right? And maybe these guys who teaching you this, maybe they don't even know. You see what I'm saying? Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know any better. Right? I'm gonna tell you what's wrong, right? How many ways I got? I got 4 main ways that chasing your validation is actually is wrong. It's not the thing to do. And I'm gonna tell you 4 reasons why, right? The first reason, and I just got into that. If y'all ready for this, press 1. Let me get a 1. Bro, you ain't got to be in here trying to prove to us you got game. That ain't what we ain't here to. This ain't no dick measuring contest. I just used your comment because it applied. You understand? You want to be discreet and don't comment, bro. But I appreciate you for tuning in. But here's why chasing your validation is wrong. It's not the right thing, right? And this is what I was getting ready to say too. It be guys that hit me up in droves a lot, all day, every day. That being, I don't want my girl to, I don't want to, how do I not validate my girl? How do I balance it? I'd be like, how long you been with your girl? We've been together for 1.5 years. So the foundation of your relationship is standing on the fact of whether you should like you don't know when to, you see what I'm saying? Your shit is so rocky because that's your game. That's the foundation of your game. This how you got your bitch, by not validating her and getting her to chase your validation and all this shit. My bro, that ain't how you do this, bro. That ain't how this works. First point. Number 1, you cannot keep any woman around without giving them attention or validation. It's not going to fucking happen. I don't care who you are. Unless you rich and provide them a lifestyle that most people can't have, you are not going to keep, and even then still, you are not going to keep a woman around without giving them attention or validation. It's not going to happen. It works initially, like I said, it works initially to raise interest or to stand out from the crowd because everybody is, hey, and validate, give you compliments and all this shit. And by the way, I think next week I'm gonna do the art of validation. I'm gonna teach you guys how to really do this. Since I'm telling you what not to do, then I have to tell you how to do it, right? But anyway, it works initially to raise interest because every other guy is beautiful. Hey, let me do this. Let me take you out. So it's a viable strategy to build some steam and some momentum to stand out so she could be like, well, who is this guy that's not doing this? Let me see if I can get him to like me. Let me see if I can get him to pay me some attention. This works and this builds interest. So it's a valid strategy in the beginning, right? It's a rookie strategy. It's more so for guys who are on a beginner level. And if you're a guy with no game, you can do this. You can take the no validation strategy and it can get you where you need to go. But then what you got, you don't have nothing else to stand on. Besides, this is why niggas hit me up 2 years after they're in a relationship. What you do? I validate? Because you don't got nothing to stand off. You took a stand on. You took a strategy that's supposed to be used to raise interest in the beginning, initial interest. That's it. You understand? But you're not going to keep no woman around. Number 1, women have way too many options these days, my dude. This is not the 1940s. This ain't the 1950s. This is not the 1960s. This ain't even 2000. It's not even 2010. The game was different 10 years ago. It's not the same game. These hoes ain't finna wait on you. I don't care how ugly she is. I don't care how fat she is. I don't care how much of a slime ball she is. I don't care how unattractive she is. There is a line of guys willing to give her what she wants. Trust me, my man. I don't care how, even if she has a shitty personality, she can at least get some attention and some wee-wee. She may not be able to get a man. She may not be able to get a commitment, but she can at the very least, get her some attention, a date or two, some guys to give her some attention, and she can at least get her some soul pole or some, you know, some mayonnaise pole or whatever kind of pole she want. You dig what I'm saying? So you have to understand that we are living in different times. This shit ain't this. It's not how it used to be. If you are not giving these women, like I said, I think this was last week I talked about this. Women are not, they don't really need you for your money like that. They have options. They making their own money. Back then, see, you guys have not figured out how to keep a woman around without, I have a nice car, I have a nice job, and being providers. Y'all don't know how to keep a woman around like this. So y'all think that this is how you keep a woman. Women looking at you like, I got my own fucking job, and if I ain't got no job, I can call the government, right? I said all that to say that they have options. They don't, quote unquote, need you anymore, right? They can get it from elsewhere. And they will. Chicks, bro, listen. I don't get stalkers no more, right? And I mean as far as like chicks to where it's like they blowing you up and want to talk to you and beg you to be with them and shit. I noticed something. I noticed something about a year ago, right? Because I'm the stick and move kind of guy, right? I don't really stay too long. And you know, sometimes chicks start catching feelings and shit. I be in and out, right? Sometimes. And even the chicks that I do, you know, have some type of connection to, I started noticing that when these situations were in, these chicks would probably hit me up for a week. If not, if I ain't responded to them or nothing, they gone for good. They don't come back, no nothing. I mean, they eventually double back, you know, a few months later on some, hey, big head. But it's not like 10, 15 years ago where a bitch will literally drive around and try to find your ass if you wasn't answering the phone. It ain't like that no more, right? Because they didn't have access to, you know, I was the source of they validation and this and this and that. And like I said before on another show, back then a chick would have to get up, put on her hair, put on her makeup, and do all this shit to go out just to get hollered at if she looked decent. And nowadays they don't have to do that. So you kick a chick to the curb, right? You kick a chick to the curb, or you tell a chick, you know, this ain't really going. I don't really, you know, I ain't really feeling this. I don't really want that. Okay, fine, cool. She ain't even sweating you no more. You don't really see. You don't really see. I mean, you're hearing that, but you don't really see cars getting keyed and like it used to be. Like you don't see chicks being stressed out and you know chasing some nigga for years, and that don't happen no more. These chicks gonna get what they want, or they gonna kick your ass to the curb. This is how they bred now, because they don't need you like that. You understand? They don't need you like that. So if you're not giving a woman some attention, I didn't say give a woman all your attention. I didn't say make you be the source of a woman's validation to the point to where she don't appreciate you. I did not say that. Okay, so please don't be like, oh, Dre said it. No, I didn't say give a bitch all your attention. But if you don't give a woman attention or you don't give a woman validation, she is going to get that shit from somebody else. You can trust me. And she's not going to be sitting around for months and months chasing your ass like they used to do 10, 15 years ago. All the bitch got to do is get on, all she got to do is put a pic on a story showing her neck and it's over for you. You understand? So niggas is walking a tight rope, and the only way to not walk this tight rope is to be like a nigga like me and not give a damn about none of that shit. You got to be so cold and distant that don't phase you, because you know you got options too. That's what works. But y'all guys have to understand, these chicks will replace you at the drop of a hat. I try to teach you guys to get like this. Even me, chicks don't give me a hard time. It's easy as hell to get rid of a chick nowadays. 20 years ago, you damn near had to put a restraining order on a bitch, especially if she wasn't no dime. You literally then had to put a restraining order on a chick. And all my old school players know exactly what I'm talking about. You tell a chick this ain't working out. She hit you up for a few days, blow you up, send you some long text messages. After that, it's over for you, bro. All she gotta do is open her phone, post a photo of moving into 2021 with new blessings. I'm done with that old shit and it's over for you. That's all she got to post on Facebook and it's over for you, because niggas already know. So if you're not giving a woman attention or validation, she is going to get it from somewhere else. I don't give a fuck what none of these motherfuckers tell you. I don't care what none of them. I don't care who you are. Trust me. That's number one. Did y'all understand that? Press 1 if that registered. Press 1 if that registered. Right, Top. The good days are that shit is gone, bro. You have to be ruthless nowadays. Them days are gone, bro. I feel sorry that you young cats didn't get to experience the glory days. But these hoes today are savages, bro. Trust me. It wasn't like that. Just stand there 5 years ago. It wasn't like that. Now, again, let me say, you do not give a woman all of your time, your attention, and you validate her to the point to where she don't appreciate you. You don't. That's not what you want to do. But trust and believe, you're not finna be not texting a bitch back in for 2-3 days, and then you think that no, bro, and you think they ain't gonna slide up in there. Come on, bro. I feel like TikTok changed these girls even more. TikTok, you late, bro. You behind the 8 ball, bro. You late. TikTok. Nah, it ain't TikTok. It's definitely not TikTok. Definitely not TikTok. They got called her daddy and shit, bro. That's like King Dre for the bitches. I don't know what you talking about. Ain't no point of getting attached nowadays. There was never a point of getting. It was never supposed to be attached. You talking about nowadays? That ain't never been the move. That ain't never been the move. Now, we players over here. We like to we like to have women on their knees. We like women to prop us up and treat us like the kings we are. We like souls and shit, right? We like souls. We like to get their minds and have their minds. You know what I'm saying? Have their minds in our pocket, because through the mind you get the heart. Through the heart you get the draws. Through the draws you get the purse. But through the mind you get the purse. You worry about the draws last, but that's another type of game. But anyway, we like to be players. We like to have our women worship and service us and treat us like kings, right? It is actually counterproductive, right? It is actually counterproductive for you not to be a one-stop shop. What's the one-stop shop? Fellas, you want to be a one-stop shop for a woman, for the women that you fucking with. You want all of your women. You want all of your women, or one woman, or 2 women, or 3 women. You want them to depend on you for everything, for all of their emotional needs. Not being an emotional tampon, though, because you young motherfuckers will get it twisted. A woman is supposed to depend on you for everything. This is what make them look up to you and they call you daddy and shit. When they know that they can come to you and get their fulfillment, that you can fulfill their voice. You can fill a cup. You understand? It's counterproductive when the value that you're supposed to be providing, you not really, they gotta feel like they gotta get the shit from somewhere else. You understand? When you get past the point of just getting to know a woman, or you get past the just smashing phase and y'all actually kick it, you want the woman to depend on you for everything. Right? You want to be the one-stop shop for everything. You feel me? You want her to depend on you for everything. You don't want her to look nowhere else. It's counterproductive. And like I said, if you don't give a woman her attention and shit like that, she's going to get the shit from somewhere else. When you see women post on provocative pictures or posts whatever, they want attention that they're not getting. When you don't give her that attention, she's going to seek elsewhere for the attention. So it's counterproductive to have her chasing something that she's supposed to get from you. You feel me? She's supposed to get it from you. Let me stop and say, please don't confuse this with tell your girl you love her every day and act like you weak and shit like that. No. That's not what I'm saying. So I just pause that to say that. I'm probably gonna have to keep pausing and saying that. But because a lot of you motherfuckers don't understand. But you want her to come to you for all your needs, bro. This is how you get souls. This is how you get their mind. When they come to you, they can look to you and look to daddy. This is like I worship this man. He completes me. You want them to say, he completes me. This man completes me. This is what you want women to say about you. You want your woman to feel like you complete her. Not, oh, well, he's cool, but then I got to post Snapchat stories and shit like that so I can feel halfway decent and shit. That ain't what you want. You understand? Your woman is supposed to come to you and know, okay, I have a man who I can go to and I can feel good about myself. He makes me feel good. He makes me feel better. I can go to my man. I can go to my dude, or I can go to my man, or I can go to this dude I fuck with, and I can leave better than I came. I can leave feeling better about myself. You understand? This is cold game. You don't want a chick chasing you and feeling low and shit like that, because all it's going to take for me to come in is like, what's up with you? Wop. And it's over for your ass. You dig? You don't want chicks in a state to where they low and anybody can crack them. Like I said on another live stream, when I was doing a live stream before, when you got a chick in a low state, the lower the state, the easier it is for the common person to crack her. You understand? The lower you have a woman, right? The lower she is from the tree, the lower she hangs, the easier it is for everybody to have access to her, right? You don't want that. You want to be the one-stop shop. You feel what I'm saying? You got chicks who, and let me say this, we depend on each other for validation. You do. If you don't understand that, if you don't realize that, then realize that. And I don't care what none of these dudes say. Men and women are dependent on each other for each other's validation. I don't care how cold you are. I don't care how player you are. The thing is, guys like me who play and shit, we would think that we don't because we get it so easy. We get female validation so easy, so it comes easier to us. So it's almost like we take it for granted and don't appreciate it. So it's like, I don't depend on the bitch for my validation. And That's bullshit. We are put here. We are wired to want to have success with opposite sex. I don't give a fuck what none of these motherfuckers tell you. None of them. I don't care how player they think they are. I don't care how alpha they are. You understand? So understand that and accept that. We put here to want to be validated by the opposite sex, whether it's through relationships, getting sex, whatever way women can validate us. That's what we do. We are on these platforms right now. Everything you see, look in front of you right now. Look at your screen, look at your phone, look at everything that you see. Somehow a woman inspired in a man to do something, whether she hurt him or what he wanted to take care of the bitch. Everything you see is from female validation. Every fucking thing around you that men create. So understand that. Don't let these dudes make you feel like you just some wimp because you like females or that you like the validation of a female. You're supposed to like that. That's what you're here for. So don't let them tell you no different. Like I said, guys who successful, we take it for granted. You see what I'm saying? Because it comes easy to us. And we've had it all our lives. So it's just like, oh, I don't need that, whatever. And we know deep down we'll never go without it for as long as we live. You understand? We won't go without it because we know how to get it. So we take it for granted, right? But at the end of the day, We depend on that shit just like they do. I said all that to say that there's nothing wrong at a woman for wanting validation from men. There's nothing wrong. And you, as a chick's dude, you're supposed to be the source of that. When your girl come around you, she should leave feeling better about herself. She associates this self-esteem, this confidence, she associates the shit with you, and you become God, you become daddy, you become king, you become the drug. You understand? Like I said, man, it's counterproductive. You want to be the one-stop shop. Your girl's supposed to be able to know that, of course, she don't need to be able to take it for granted. You don't want her to be looking at you like, oh, she got her hands wrapped around you and that you're gonna always be there, because that's not the case. But she needs to know, okay, my dude is my dude is my drug, my dude is my lord, my dude is my king. I go to my dude and I feel special. My dude make me feel special. My dude give me this tingling feeling inside. My dude make me feel better about myself. You understand? This player shit. Y'all think pimps, right? Y'all have this misconception. And look at there's no guy more thorough as far as game than a pimp. It don't get no higher than that, right? As far as levels in the game. Pimping. Y'all think that pimps, right? It's a misconception that pimps just mistreat their women and talk down on them and shit like that. No, man. You can't get no. Pimps make they women feel special. They make their women feel like they the only people in the on the planet. They make they women feel like they the baddest bitches on the fucking planet. You see what I'm saying? A pimp to a 304, she look at her pimp like a god because he gives her the confidence, the validation, whatever she need, he got it. And guess what she give him in return? The money. He understands that he's the source of all of this. She got voice, he fulfill them. Pimps ain't just walking around. Yeah, they be like, bitch this, bitch that. That's how they talk. But pimps, and I'm talking about good pimps who actually get rich. I ain't talking about these drug cocaine snorting dudes that's living in a motel with two white bitches, then they all strung out and he beating on them. I'm talking about real pimps that's actually out here getting money and getting rich and shit. Like the real P's, right? They make their women feel special. They make their women feel like they the baddest bitches on the planet. They actually damn near put them on a pedestal, right? And in return for this 304, for feeling confident, sexy, like she the baddest thing walking, like she walk on water. In return for this good feeling, this high, this validation, this attention, in return for this, she go out there and she sell her body and she bring him back the money. How cold is that? I learned it. I'm telling you, man, I learned from the best. I learned from the best, bro. Listen, and this is something I know. I lived it. I ain't never been no PI, but I'm talking about as far as this ism. I've seen it, I've done it. I got the souls in my closet, so I know. Right? And like I said, it's counterproductive. That was number 2. It's counterproductive. Excuse me. It's counterproductive, for your woman to actually be chasing your validation. That's counterproductive to what you actually want. You understand? Press number 1. Give me a number 1 if that registered. They get what they need from me, but they want more from the next guy. Well, then you ain't on the right level then, bro. You ain't got it all. You ain't the one-stop shop. That's a whole nother. Yeah. This slipping you then. This one ain't for you then, bro. But you can listen it because you'll arrive here at a later point, so long as you continue to work on yourself. But Eric Brooker, this one may not be for you. You know, and that's fine. Everything ain't for everybody. This one just may not be for you. But anyway, yeah, let me get a 1 if that registered. If you feel in the game, if that registered, if you understood where I was coming from, let me get a 1. All right, the third reason, right? Chasing your validation is not the right way to go. And that shouldn't be your foundation. The third reason, and I spoke on this earlier when I went off into my tangent, but women have options now, fellas. They will get what they want. They ain't finna be sitting up belly aching about you no more, bro. Those days are over. Those days are over. I'm sorry. And you young guys, I'm sorry you didn't get the experience women being stressed out and just so like they lost themselves without you. Like they lost without you. They can't live and eat and breathe. You guys will never probably experience that, right? Like some of us older players was. It makes you feel powerful. It makes you feel really powerful. It's in a kind of twisted way, but it's a powerful feeling for you to know you all you have to do is pull your attention away, pull your energy from away from a woman, and she's lost herself completely. That was a powerful feeling. But unfortunately, yeah, man, they have options now. It's socially acceptable for women to date around, right? 10, 15, 20 years ago, it was starting to be more like, but right now it's socially acceptable for women to date around. It's acceptable now. Like it's not. Men are the only people. Men, the few sucker men. I don't want to say sucker, but the few men who still living in the 1960s and shit, still like, oh, she's a this, she's that. Bro, that shit's over. Those days are gone. It's socially acceptable. Like they have TV shows about it. They have movies about it. 15 years ago, even women would like be ashamed of hanging with a chick who was dating around. 15, 20 years ago, women would be ashamed to even hang around a woman like that. If she wasn't like that, you understand? It's socially acceptable. It's even celebrated today. They celebrate it. Look at Lori Harvey, right? I mean, Lori Harvey, if that's what she want to do with her life, then that's what she want to do. She don't owe her exclusivity to nobody. You know, it is what it is, but what can I say? What can I do about it? That don't make Lori Harvey don't make me feel no type of way, but they celebrate shit like that. Women look at that as something to aspire to be, just like people look at Future and shit. And they got Future as all the memes and shit. Women are, it's not like how they used to be. So you gotta understand. If you're not giving them what they need, they not gonna feel bad about replacing your motherfucking ass. Back then, women used to be shamed for like, oh, she got a new man every year. Like the people would shame her for that. Every year she got a new man. Every year at the Christmas dinner, she got a new man. Right? It could be one man a year. Right? She could be dealing with one man a year. If she had a new man every year, my old players that's let's say 30 and up. My old players that's 30 and up, and I don't want to call us old, my more experienced players that's 30 and up. Let me know. Let them know. A woman would be shamed for just having one man every other year. They'd talk shit about it. Girl, you got a new man every year. Man, these hoes got 5 niggas in a week now, and it's champion. It's so they not gonna feel bad about it. They don't sneak about it. They don't hide it no more, no nothing. So if they don't get in it, and they actually are trained to, if they not getting what they want from you, to replace your fucking ass, and they have the options to do it, and the options are easy to them. Some cultures still shame that though. We ain't some cultures though. Why? Like I can't. What am I gonna do about in India? I don't live in India, and I don't ever plan on living in India. And if you don't ever plan on living in India, then you should stop worrying about other cultures. You understand? Other cultures ain't our culture. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? Oh, you laughing? I'm for real. I'm not playing. Y'all be laughing and shit. I'm not playing. I'm all the way serious. What you gonna think? Because you lost in the sauce, bro. You like, oh well. I mean, other countries and other cultures, they saying women. What the fuck they got to do with what we had over here? You don't plan on living on over there. What you gonna tell a bitch? Man, look, in India, they do this, and that. She gonna be like, man, you know what? You right. We need to be more like the hoes in India. No, she gonna look at you and say, I don't live in India if you don't get the fuck out of my face with that. If you want an Indian bitch, the bitch gonna tell you, if you want an Indian bitch, go get you an Indian bitch then. You understand? Stop worrying about that. Don't worry about that, bro. But anyway, yeah, women have options. So they gonna get what they want if they don't get it from you. I mean, well, let me say it like this. They gonna get what they want if they go too long without getting it from you. I say that. If they like you. If you just a whatever to them, then they're gonna get what they want if they ain't getting it from you. If you just whatever. But if they loyal and respect you, they ain't gonna wait too long to get what they want from you no more. Right? They society shames them now. Society shames women now for waiting around on a man to give them their wants and needs. That's penalized. Just like how bouncing around from dude to dude or replacing your dude back then in America or in our society was penalized. Well, now women get penalized. Women get penalized. Society penalizes them for waiting around on a dude. It's not socially acceptable to wait around on a dude to give you your wants and needs. You understand? Women are different nowadays. And you guys have to catch up. You have to catch up. So understand that. Understand that they have options and they'll get what they want. They are going to get what they want. Now we about to get into the meat of it. American girls believe you owe them, though. Entitled. Nah, actually, he says that's a negative mindset, my dude. You sound a MGTOW. Nah, Thor Fit is actually right. He's right. He's right. American women feel like you owe them something. They do. They do. That's our fault, though. We have us to blame for that, but they do feel like you owe them something. But I can't blame anybody else but the man in the mirror. And that's something that we have to fix. But 100% women today feel like they're entitled to everything that you have. And you'll be labeled a toxic masculine, you toxic and you'll be labeled a narcissistic, toxic masculinity motherfucker if you don't give them what they feel that they're entitled to. Women feel like they literally feel like they're entitled to your attention. I made a video on TikTok that went viral. It got almost 3 million views so far. Saying that if you're not on the same page with a chick, then put her out your crib. Call another chick over. They posted that shit everywhere, all over the internet. But what's wrong with that? What's wrong with, hey, you got to go, I'm about to call my homegirl. Ain't nothing wrong with that? You got to get up out of here. But they feel like because you're not on the same page and you don't want to, if they don't want to sleep with you, if you want to do it, you want to sleep with them and they don't want to sleep with you, then you're supposed to just give them your time and your attention. They feel like it's something wrong with that I don't believe in that. So yeah, they feel, they definitely feel entitled to everything you have. Trust me. You tripping. I don't know if you joking, but yeah, you tripping. Yeah, they think you owe them something. I think next week I'm gonna do the art of validation. I'm gonna teach you guys how to validate your women. You understand? And then I'm gonna teach you how to validate your women. Now, this is the most important one. And this is the last one. This is the last negative effect of reason why you shouldn't have a woman chasing your validation. This is the last reason why you shouldn't, why it's bad. Y'all ready for this? Give me a 1. Let me get a number 1 in the chizat. Let me get a number 1 in the chizat before we continue. Shout out to Daniel Lambeck. This is my first time seeing you. Salute to you. Two-Tone Tory. Shout out to you. It's my first time seeing you. But okay. The fourth reason, this is the most important, why a woman chasing your validation is not a good thing. This is the most important. When a woman is chasing you, when a woman has to chase your validation, right? When she's chasing you for you to validate her, you have a woman who's chasing her ego. I'm gonna say that again. Please listen to this. Please, this is I made this mistake when I was young. When you have a woman chasing your validation, chasing after you, running and beating you down for validation, you have a woman who is chasing her ego. She's chasing her ego now. It ain't about you. You feel me? It ain't about you no more. It's her ego. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when you have a woman who's chasing her ego, when a woman is chasing her ego, once she catches up to it, she's going to stop chasing it. You feel me? She's going to stop chasing it. Once she gets what she wants, this is why when you play the no validation game, you have to keep playing it. Because you know deep down that once you tell her what she wants to hear, or once you validate her, quote unquote, then game over. Now you got to do the pullback game. Now you got to pull back and she got to come to you again. And now you're in an endless loop, right? Chasing her ego, right? Once she catches it, once she catches up to you in that validation and she gets it, she satisfied her ego now, right? Because it's not about the validation anymore. Remember that. It's about her ego, her bruised ego, right? So what happens when you have a person who's chasing their ego? They feel in a certain type of way, they in their feelings and they want your validation, they're chasing you. They start, because it doesn't feel good. So they start to grow to resent you a little bit. Little by little by little by little, they're starting to grow resentment. Right? Because they chasing you down, they chase you down. You're supposed to be the man that makes them feel better, right? And they chasing you for it, they chasing you for. Well, they start to resent you, right? They start to resent you. So what happens now? What happens now when she catches up to her ego? She stops chasing. She stops chasing. She stops chasing it. She catches up to her ego, and she resents you now. What happens? She gonna start going the other way, and she gonna start to play with your ass like you playing with her. I can't tell you how many emails I got. Man, I was pulling away of, I was making her chase my validation. And then all of a sudden she just went cold on me. Cause she got what she wanted, Playboy. So now you playing games. You see what I'm saying? Now you playing games. And when you play games, females are the masters at game. They know when you playing game. They the masters at them. They invented the motherfucking game so they could see them. And so when you play them, once she satisfy her ego, she gonna start playing with you. So now you playing the push and pull game, right? That's what your relationship is now. Push and fucking pull. Push, pull, push, pull. Now your foundation of your game is, should you validate the bitch or not? Like my man earlier that was getting sex and was trying to figure out if he should validate her or not. That's your foundation. So not only do you have a woman who's chasing her ego, it's not about you no more, Playboy. When you get a woman that's chasing her chasing your validation, chasing you for it, it stops becoming about who you are. It stops being about you. It's about her ego, right? And I'm gonna tell you how this. I'm gonna give you another way to look at this. But it's not one. It's not about you anymore. It's about her ego, right? And as a person's chasing their ego because you bruised it, they start to resent you. And then they start to play with you. So now you're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that becomes your relationship. Now look at it this way. Look at it this way. All my guys who've been in the game dealing with women and shit like this, all my guys who know what's up. You know how, right? Just like how when we pursue a chick, especially back in the days, and especially before you came across this ism, but I've been a victim of this. You pursue a chick a little bit harder because she's making things a little bit difficult. Right? She started to make you jump through hoops. So you're so invested with your time and dates and shit that you keep jumping through the hoops. After a while, am I lying, fellas? It stops being about the bitch and it starts to be about your ego now. Now I want to hit this bitch just to hit her. And when I hit this bitch, I'm going to kick this bitch to the curb because none of this shit was worth it. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? The sex for us is the validation. And when chicks make us work or when chicks make it difficult, it stops being about, and if anybody has dealt with women, they know exactly what I'm talking about. It stops being about the chick and that you actually like the chick. It starts being about, now I just have to hit this ass. Now I just got to hit it. Right? So you go. And the minute you get it, you start acting funny with the bitch. Am I lying? I know I'm not lying. Fellas, this is the same thing that happens. See, for us, the sex is the validation. The ultimate validation. Well, not the ultimate, but one of the main ways women validate us through is giving them their bodies. This is our validation. This is one of the main sources of female validation for men. Is them giving us our bodies. So when we chase, we start chasing, and we start putting up with shit. We start putting up with the shit. It stops becoming about the bitch, right? We chasing our egos because we chasing this validation so much, which is the sex, right? The sex is the validation for us. So we chasing this shit so much, and she making shit difficult for us. So we start to be resentful, and we start to say we consciously think, and I'm not lying. We consciously think. So if it's any females that's listening, you need to pay attention to this. We literally consciously think in my mind, once I hit this ass, I'm gone. I'm gonna do this bitch dirty on gang. Am I lying? I know I'm not lying. And I know I ain't the only one that thought about that ever. Once I hit this bitch, I'm finna do this. I'm finna dog this bitch. I'm finna do this bitch dirty. Because you've built resentment because a bitch is playing with you, making shit difficult for you. Right? She making it difficult for you. So while you chasing your ego, you're growing resentment. You don't even like this bitch no more. You understand what I'm saying? This is the same shit that's happening when you make a bitch chase your validation. when she got to chase it and chase it and chase it and chase it and chase it, it stopped being about you. Remember, validation for men and women is different. Our validation for women is other ways, but the main way is sex. A woman's validation from us is time, attention, and shit like that. Right? Compliments and making them feel better. Us having sex with a woman don't really validate them like that. You see what I'm saying? Because it means nothing to them. But it's the same on the other foot. You have to understand that. Y'all feeling me? Y'all understand where I'm coming from? Are y'all getting it? Are y'all getting me? It's the same way. When you got a chick, it's not about you no more once she chasing your validation. It's about her ego, just like it is with us. Just like when you say, man, once I hit this bitch, I'm gone. I'm done. We ain't doing no more dates or nothing. I'm done with this bitch. Or she's just gonna be a booty call forever because she like to play games and make shit difficult. That's the same thing. Once I get this nigga where I want him, I'm gonna dog his ass. I'm gonna do him just like he doing me. Women sit and think about this type of shit. When you're doing them like that, they sit and they think about this and they say, you know what? Once I get what I want for this motherfucker, I'm gonna do him just like he did me. And guess what? You know what's worse? It's way easier for them to do you like that. All they have to do is post a status on Facebook right now that say, I'm going into 2020. I'm leaving the old things and I'm going into 2020 on some new shit. I'm leaving the old shit in 2020. And niggas know she just kicked her dude to the curb or she tired of her dude, go in for the kill. All this bitch got to do is upload a Snapchat story with her neck showing and it's over for you. You understand? So that makes it even worse. So not only do you have a woman who chasing her ego, it ain't about you, but now it makes it a hell of a lot easier for her to do you how you do her like how you do you like how you doing her. You feel me? This is a dangerous game y'all playing. The whole chasing your validation thing is a strategy for the beginning to build initial interest. That's it. You feel me? That's it. So y'all feeling that? Did y'all process that? Do y'all process that? Does that make sense? If she makes it hard for me, once I hit it, I'm out. Exactly. Nowadays, I don't wait around to even play like that, but in the majority of my life, that's exactly how I was. I hit it and I'm done. I'm cool on you. Because you like to play games. Fellas, it's the same way with women. They know the bullshit. They know the bullshit because they invented it. It's actually not, bro. I'm going on 2 hours now, bro. I've been on here 2 hours. It's usually about the round of time. And I'm not even done yet. So, Dre, so what is a woman supposed to chase? What is she supposed to pursue? If she's not pursuing that validation, if she ain't chasing that validation, what is she supposed to? The woman is supposed to chase your masculine energy and presence because that's not personal. She's supposed to chase. See, when you being masculine and who you are and you progressing, like I did in my video yesterday, this is why I dropped this video yesterday. It kind of ties into today. It's not personal. It's not a personal thing when you progressing, when your masculine energy is on a road to greatness and she has to keep up with that. Then she's not chasing her ego. She's chasing your presence, but she's chasing your presence because you're on a road to greatness. You ain't running from her. You running towards success and she has to keep up with that. So she's supposed to chase your masculinity and presence. This is what you make her chase. And you make her chase this by you continuing on your path to greatness and you progressing. So she has to keep up with that. She's supposed to chase your time, You understand? And be careful with that one. But this is the type of shit that she's supposed to chase. Your time, because you don't have none, because you're busy. You're not playing games because you're not playing some games. You're not playing mind games and have a chick ego involved and feelings involved when you busy working. You understand? When you busy making money for so everybody else can live better. You know what I'm saying? And if it's your wife or your girl, that she benefit from too. You see what I'm saying? That ain't playing games. That's what they'll happily and gladly chase after this stuff. You're supposed to make her chase your lifestyle, right? You know, she want to be living the way that you live. You know, successful, headed for success, debt free, financially free. She's supposed to chase this type of shit from you. Not no fucking validation and ego games. When they chasing this type of shit, this sticks more because it's real. It's not games. It's more effective. It's not personal games. She's supposed to chase your masculine energy, your presence. You feel me? Your vibe. This what she's supposed to chase. Not your validation, fellas. Not your validation. That's that on that one, man. How y'all was feeling the game? If y'all feeling the game, press 1. Press 1. As far as the initial meat of the content, it was straight to the point. I wasn't too much in depth. You know, it was kind of straight to the point, kind of short, but you know, effective anyway. It was effective anyway. It's needed to be said. This needed to be said. Y'all going to get y'all questions out now because we're going to end this thing in a little bit. Do y'all have any questions on what I said or about the topic? Do y'all have any questions on that? Do y'all have any questions for me on the topic? Appreciate you, Jeffy. Y'all going to get y'all questions. If you don't have any questions within the next few minutes, then we're going to wrap this up. Any advice on quitting weed, brother? I'm on day 2 and the cravings are tough. Yeah, I quit drinking and I quit smoking, bro. That was rough. I never smoked weed, but I used to smoke cigarettes. I'm almost 2 years. 2 years, no cigarettes, no alcohol, nothing. Straight raw dog in life, bro. Get you a support system, bro. Understand and embrace the feelings that's gonna come with that. It's gonna be a lot of anxiety. It's gonna be a lot of depression. Just keep fighting it, bro. Take the time to, you know, appreciate the things that smoking, you know, the benefits of not smoking. That helps a lot. To look at the bright side of things, the brighter side of things. You know, and don't focus on, well, I need this. I need, you know, I gotta have my weed. Life ain't this without weed. Look, life is better because you know your lungs. You have healthier lungs. You know, you don't have smoke in your system. You don't have, you know, you healthier. You can breathe more. You can think clear. You don't depend on the substance. You have to think about stuff like that. And like our bank said, yeah, get therapy because you more than likely have a whole lot of issues that you've been running. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I ain't finna be like one of these motherfuckers that try to make it sound good and all that shit. All that shit you've been running from, which is why people do drugs and smoke cigarettes and alcohol, It's because we hiding something or we running from something. When you stop, it's going to confront you head on, and you're gonna feel a way. So you should get therapy, and you should also seek to work out and find ways to deal with your problems. You understand? Find ways to deal with your problems, because now you have to find ways to not only deal with your problems, you have to find ways to deal with your emotions. And that's tough as a man when you don't have crutches like alcohol or cigarettes. You know, when a bitch make you mad and you smoke cigarettes, you get a cigarette, boom, dopamine, serotonin, and all that shit get released, and you're still mad, but you have an outlet. When you don't have anything when you don't have any substance to depend on, you don't have alcohol, you don't have weed, you don't have drugs, you don't have cigarettes. You have to learn how to deal with your emotions. I learned that was a very hard thing for me to do in my mid-30s, because it all hit me at once. And like, it's almost like still, like, I feel like now, because you gotta think I started smoking cigarettes and drinking and all that when I was like 17. And I did it all the way up until I was 33, 34, something like that, 33 or 34, right? So like my whole adult life, right? I'm fucking opening up and all this shit, but my whole adult life was like, I never really dealt with my issues the way that they should have been dealt with. And not necessarily my issues, but my emotions. I always had a crutch for them. And I'm learning as an adult who's raw dogging life, like I say, no substances, no nothing. I'm learning how to deal with the emotions because I'm a human and we all have emotions. I'm learning how to process my emotions, how to deal with my emotions, how to redirect something. If I get mad, how to redirect it and, accept it, embrace it, and understand that it's a pass, and, shit like that. Once I get a weekend, I'm gonna go to a therapist. Yeah. Yeah, cigarettes was tough. It was tough, bro. That shit hit you, bro. Your life hit you. It hit you hard, man. It hit you hard, but being sober is way better. It's way better being sober. Let me tell you, right? I made it a challenge. When I stopped drinking, alcohol used to always be involved, right? So I said, I'm gonna start seducing women with no alcohol, no cigarettes, no drugs, just straight raw, no nothing. So you know how people be like, oh, let's go out to have drinks. So they come over, bring some wine. The Lord, none of that. Straight nothing. Straight sober. That's when I would do that, when I quit drinking and smoking, like that shit took my shit to, like, I always felt confident, but that shit took my confidence to a whole nother level, because I ain't really, and it's not like you thinking, well, let me get her drunk so she can, or let me get her you don't really think about it like that, but you look back, you like, damn, alcohol was always involved. We was always drinking wine or going out to get drinks or met at a club. But here it's like straight raw. You meet a chick, y'all like each other at a coffee date, no drinks, no nothing. No, when she come to your crib, ain't no drinks involved, no nothing, because she know you don't drink, and it's just straight game. It's crazy. It's powerful. And I didn't realize that, damn, this is like the first time, well, not the first time, because before I was drinking and smoking and shit, but in my adult life, that I'm actually not really the first time, because there's been times, in between then, but it's like I'm clearly like depending just straight game in nature. No alcohol, no nothing else involved. Straight game, straight nature, everything. And she not tipsy, she ain't got no wine in her system or none of that shit. So yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. I think every man should try that. I think every man should try to do that. But yeah, y'all got anything else for me? Hey, Prolax, what's your name in the Discord again, bro? What's your name in the Discord, Prolax? Sober hangouts with women and score and separate the men from the boys. It damn sure do, bro. It's a whole nother thing when you all the way sober and she's sober. It's a whole nother ball game, bro. When you ain't got the alcohol to ease the tension and shit like that, and you got to cut through that shit, you got to cut through them anxieties. You have to deal with it like naturally. No, bro, that's a whole nother ball game, bro. Whole nother ball game. But it make a man. It separate the men from the mice, and I think every guy should at least do that. Try to do that. If you drink and shit like that, or smoke, or your peace offering, your peace pipe, and you come and y'all smoke a blunt, they relax and all that. I try it sober. But I'm gonna give y'all a couple more minutes to ask y'all questions. If not, I will see you guys next Sunday. I will see you guys next Sunday. Okay, Big Daddy Mitch. Hey, Prolax, get back in there because stuff like that helps you. It's gonna be hard sitting trying to stare at the wall with nothing to distract your mind from it. So get back in there, get in there and have support from the fellas. It'll make it easier. Y'all don't know, man. Going through my shit when I stopped smoking and drinking, I was smack dab in the middle of doing this. This helped me. It's helped me 100%. Helped me get through that. It's a crazy thing to be smoking cigarettes. You know what cigarettes do to you, as far as your mind and your nervous system and shit. To quit cold turkey, I was going through that while I was doing this. This actually helps. So Prolax, get back in there and just chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, use the support that you have around you. Don't isolate yourself, because that'll make it harder. You got a good support system in there. You see what I'm saying? Don't try to focus on not, you trying to lock yourself away, trying to focus on not smoking. Do things to take your mind off. And the more time passes, the more easier it gets. You know what I'm saying? Keep you some support around you, bro. But that ends that, fellas, man. I appreciate all the people who donated. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Guys, join my Discord. I'm gonna put everybody click this link right now. When you click this link, a lot of y'all lazy. Y'all don't want to learn how to use a new platform. A lot of you guys are lazy and you don't know how to use a new platform. As a matter of fact, I'm only gonna make this link valid for an hour. So if after an hour you don't use this link, it's not going to be any good. So what I want everybody to do right now, and I'm going to give y'all some time. I'm going to pin this. I'm going to give you guys some time. Click that link. It's going to take you to the Discord. I want you to hit it. There's going to be some it's going to take you to a welcome page with rules, right? It has the rules. Click on the 100 And once you click on that 100, it'll give you access to all the channels that we have in the Discord. So everybody do that right now. Click on that right now. Thank you, Ken, for tuning in. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the game. This was the truth. Answered a lot of questions. Ganancio, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, my dude. But anyway, guys, go get Attraction 101. Go get my course, Attraction 101. The link gonna be in the description. To that, the price is gonna go up. I'm in the middle of remastering it and adding to it and shit, putting more game in it, making it longer, making it more in depth. And once I do that, the price is gonna go up significantly. So go get the course right now, before the price go up. If you get it now, you still have access to the new content that comes with it. And if you already have access to it, then you'll get access to the new content as well. So go do that. And if you guys need a coaching session, and book me through my DM or send me an email at howtobeaplayer1@gmail.com. But this is your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre, and I am out of here. Good night, fellas.